When measuring oil and water samples, it's important to first extract the oil out of your water and into the solvent. To do so, you'll first want to collect a known amount of sample into a glass container. Typically, you want to collect between 100 mils to 200 mils of sample. If not measuring the sample the same day, it's important to lower the pH to a pH of 2. Now you want to add in your solvent at a ratio of 10 parts sample to 1 part solvent. That means if you collect 100 mils of sample, you want to add in 10 mils of solvent. Measure out your solvent in a graduated cylinder. Then add your solvent to the sample container. Cap the container and shake for a period of 2 minutes. Once you finish shaking the sample, allow it to separate into 2 separate layers. After allowing the 2 layers to separate, if the solvent layer is not completely clear, it's important to filter a portion of the solvent layer through sodium sulfate. To do so, first put some filter paper in a funnel. Then place the funnel over a clean collection jar. Now you want to add some sodium sulfate to the filter paper. Add approximately 2 teaspoons. Now you want to take a portion of your solvent layer and filter it through the sodium sulfate. You should try to filter at least 4 to 5 milliliters of the solvent layer. Once the solvent is finished going through the sodium sulfate, your sample is now ready to be measured. If measuring the sample specifically for TPH, follow the same filtering procedure except use silica gel rather than sodium sulfate. Note that when using silica gel, you do not need to do the sodium sulfate filtering step.